get into the real.
Okay,
and,
let's
you
go.
know what's going on and all the other stuff.
Ooh.
So given that it's so much controversy, right? And I'm pretty sure you know because you're in the heart of it. How do you feel when social media creates a narrative that y'all make, and when I say y'all, I mean Sexy Red, her, and Suki make, where women look bad and y'all have a negative influence on the young women that's coming up today?
At the end of the day, you can't nobody make you look bad. You are your own person. Be who you represent. Okay? Nothing that I do can define you. You know what you like to follow. You know what you believe in. You know how you carry yourself. So what the next bitch do shouldn't define who you are. If I go outside right now, front and nigga pull up, I get to sucking dick. You're not doing that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gonna pull up and be like, damn, well that's the type of shit y'all on. No, that's the type of shit that this group of people is doing.
Right. You are
This is what
somebody that's like 15, 14, like them are the ones that
they got parents. Raise your kids.
So now we're gonna go into that. That was gonna be the next one. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah, raise your kids.
We're gonna go into that because I wouldn't say what I'm gonna say this because you got a boy, you got a girl. So we are not there every second of the second to monitor what it is that they see and what they, whatever. We can't, whatever. So you try to put, positive influence and so on and so forth into your kids. But however, I feel like even though I am a good parent to my kids and I have other people to vouch for it, I'm pretty sure when you go in the house with your kids, you're not Sapphire, Blaze, Kendra, you the mom to your kids or whatever. So having said that statement, I feel like it's kind of like a little borderline. Because even though I am influencing my kids, they see me do positive things and so on and so forth, they also see fun. And what a lot of people put out is fun. Like what Sexy is doing is fun. What Suki is doing is fun. Well, really fun. Everything just seems like fucking fun. So it's like, do I want to listen to my strict ass mama that's telling me like, you need to do this, do that, let me show you this, blah, blah, blah. Or do I want to have fun? Okay. And these kids we talking about. So then how do you respond to that?
Okay. So see I'm going to compare from back in the day to now. Like back in the day, again, and this is to take it back to the beginning of the interview. As far as my mom with credit, like, just throw away the credit card, but never made emphasis as to why.
What's your nationality?
I'm Jamaican.
Okay.
Right. So like my mom, I'll cut the credit card up, throw it away, but never made emphasis as to why. There was no supporting details as to why we can't do that. I actually have a relationship with my daughter. It just ain't.
They're trying to kill me.
Yeah, it ain't just like, just be straight. Don't do that shit. Stop twerking. Stand up. Don't do
How
that.
old your daughter is?
She's 10. She'll be 11 in November. But I have a 16-year-old son too, and I'm gonna get into him. But I actually have a relationship with her, and the way the world is now, like, I can compare to her in her real world. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, like whatever, Facebook, whatever's popular. Now we're to the point where we're involved just as much as the kids are involved. So my daughter asks me real life questions, even down to like doing Zeus Network with baddies. Like my daughter would be like, "Ma, like you and so-and-so was fighting. What happened?" I have real life conversations with my daughter so that if she's ever faced with these things, she knows how to handle it. My daughter has a real life relationship with Suki and her kids. So she understands Sukiana as a character, and then she understands Sukiana as Destiny, like her real name. So she understands what work is. Sometimes we do things that everybody may not agree with, but you just got to be yourself. If that's what works for you and you making money doing it, by all means do it. People are going to judge us whether we're walking the straight path as what we consider a real woman, because our definition of a real woman might not be everybody's definition. Your definition of a real woman might be sitting in the house and letting your nigga take care of you and not doing shit, but making sure when that money come in, you pay the bills. Your definition of a real woman might be, I got my man, but I'm going to work too, and we finna go 50-50. Everybody not finna agree with you.
Right.
Their definition might be, bitch, I'm finna get the bag, and I'm finna be a hood rat, and this is what we doing. So it's all about defining what all of us as women consider a real woman. They might do hood rat shit, myself included. I'm going to give you a little bit of both. I'm going to do some ratchet shit. I'm going to give you some real woman shit. But at the end of the day, if that's what works for you, and that's what pay your bills, by all means do it. You don't have to teach your kids that. I'm gonna teach my daughter that, hey, listen, I'm gonna try to entertain what they're interested in. My daughter loves to dance. I'm not gonna be like, okay, well let me show you these strippers. Let's hit the strip. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk ballet. We're gonna talk TikTok dancing. We're gonna talk music videos and things like that. And I'm gonna teach her. Everybody may not agree with you bucking. We grew up bucking in Miami. Like all of us, we was down, we was grinding, we looked like we was twerking. Now they call that twerking. But now when people see it, they like, oh, that's grown. Like, why y'all doing that? But growing up, that's what the fuck I was doing too. But that's what works for us. So my thing is, do what works for you. Raise your kids on your belief and stay on that path. I've instilled so much into my children that it ain't much that you can do to manipulate them. They gonna see it, they gonna be intrigued by it, but they know that I have an open door policy. They could come talk to me about it to see if this is right. Mommy, is this what I should be doing? Does this make sense? Is this okay? Again, I have a son. My son is 16 years old. He ain't gang banging. He don't own a gun. He don't want to gang bang. He ain't out there fighting. The only problem I have with my son, he smoke weed. That's what he do. My son don't disrespect me. He don't talk back to me. He understands constructive criticism. Because when my son asks me to do something and I tell him he can't do it, I don't just say, no, you can't do it because I said so.
Right.
But that's the household I grew in. Mm-hmm. No, you can't do it because I said so. But in my mom's mind, she had her reason why I couldn't do it. I tell my son, like...
she never elaborated with
exactly. So I'm going to give y'all an example. My son has friends that like to rap, so they go into the studio. My son's only 16 years old. My son will call me and be like, Ma, can I go to the studio? What adult's going to be there? Nobody. Who going there? Me, so-and-so and so-so. Him and 4 other teenagers. And I call my son Pop-Up. I said, Pop-Up, you can't do that. Mommy don't feel comfortable with you doing that because if something goes left, I'm not there and no adult is there to represent you guys. If anybody comes in there and do anything to you, I don't know exactly who has beef, where the beef transpired from. I don't know what to tell these people if something happens to you. I go into detail with my son as to why I said no, so he has an understanding that mommy's not just being mean or trying to be controlling or trying to run your life or take you away from being a stranger. It's coming from a place of protection because mommy loves you.
I'm giving you exactly the reason why I feel like you shouldn't do it.
I don't
just saying
instead
no.
of saying no.
I don't cut corners.
Our mama just said no.
Hello, that's not my. No. You can't do it. Throw the credit card away.
And by you saying that I can't do it, it's gonna make me want to do it. So I went and did it anyways and fucked around and found out.
And listen, and hello, that's how I ended up. I mean, I ended up pregnant because I was fucking. Let's just get that clear.
Yeah,
but
fucking around and found out.
My mom never had conversations with me about sex.
Yeah.
It never happened, like at all. It was just always, no, you can't. Can I go to? No. Can I spend the night? No. Can I go to? No.
She probably didn't know how to explain it to you.
Correct. So you know, like
it was more
because her mom probably,
and I know she cared.
How they be like, you'll understand when you're older, but
hello, but help me.
Explain it to her.
Hello, help me.
Even if you gave us a little bit of an insight on it, then later on,
cause you ain't
that's what mama was saying.
Right. Hello, but you ain't never asked your mom like why, and they say, cause I said so.
I ain't asked my mom why, because she was going with my ass.
They was going with
like, but mom, why can't I? Because I said so.
I just said, all right, and I still wouldn't did it anyways.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what happened to me. Like, I wasn't allowed to go nowhere. My friends was going to birthday parties, little clubs, this and that. I couldn't do it. So the moment that I got outside, everything that all the kids was doing that I thought was fun, I wanted to do, they was already fucking, bitch, I want to fuck too. What's up with your dick? Like, what happened? So my second time having sex, I ended up pregnant. I hid my pregnancy for a whole 6 months. Literally, like nobody knew.